Dean, if I could just get more meetings with the right prospects, I'd be so much more successful.
Conversation 4 is all about making sure that you've developed strategies that make you confident in attracting and engaging your ideal customers. Now, in the last vlog, we considered questions that enable us to be smarter with our targeting, but that's only half the battle. You see, you need to figure out how you're going to attract and engage these ideal customers to talk to you about working together. Now, nearly every salesperson tells me,
Dean, if I could just get more meetings with the right prospects, I'd be so much more successful.
and look, I accept that the ideal world is a never-ending stream of inbound leads that are already sold on you and what you sell. But there's not a lot of salespeople or small business owners living in that ideal world. So as a salesperson or small business owner, you need to understand and respect that there's a big difference between sales and marketing. And like it or not, most of us need to be good at both if we want to achieve meaningful sales growth. So this conversation requires us to put on our marketer thinking cap. You see, people need to know you, like you, need you, and trust you if you want to attract them and engage them. First, start with the customer in mind and identify the major problem or problems that you solve for the person that you want the meeting with. You see, the more you focus your outbound marketing on the problems that you solve, the more likely it is you'll get the attention of the people that you want to be talking to. Now, whether it's an outbound call, a blog or article that you share on social, or an email that you're sending to your target market, the key is to succinctly communicate the problem that you could be solving for the person that you want to speak to, and is ideally reading that communication. Now, once you have your problem or problems identified, consider how you can ethically use influence strategies as part of your engagement and attraction strategy. As an example, can you use reciprocity? So what do you have or could you create that would enable you to offer value to the people that you want to be speaking to? Can you use authority? Is there a statistic you could share, an expert you could quote, a customer case study, or something else that would present you as having valuable expertise in solving problems for the people that you want to be speaking to? You see, Dr. Robert Cialdini identified 6 core influence principles. And if you're not considering each of them in terms of your outbound marketing, it's likely you're making engaging and attracting harder than it needs to be. Next, consider what the most efficient and effective medium for engaging your ideal target customer is going to be. Now, I can acknowledge email is a very efficient way to communicate with thousands of prospects at once. But if you're not getting leads or responses, then it's not really that effective, is it? So a good place to start is back at conversation number 3. In the analysis of customers that you've won in the past 12 months, I asked you to consider where the lead came from. If there's a common theme on what's working, that's a great place to focus. Consider your existing customers. What are the referral opportunities that they offer? And what's the best way to systematically activate referrals to other ideal target customers that they know or network with? Consider whether there are partners and third parties that could connect you with your ideal target market. But once again, make sure the strategy is likely to be effective and not just efficient. Consider whether there are places or events that your ideal target customers congregate or get together where you would have an opportunity to engage them in a meaningful way. And once again, if you sell to dentists, it seems efficient to attend a dentist conference, but that will only be effective if you get the opportunity to engage the dentist in a manner that leads to meetings following the conference. And please, don't ignore outbound campaigns that include getting on the phone. Now, I can appreciate this is the engagement strategy most of us like to avoid, but I've been involved in enough successful outbound campaigns recently to know that in many environments, this is still very efficient and very effective. As a big hint, outbound will only ever be as effective as your analysis of the problems that you solve and opportunities to leverage ethical influence strategies. To sum all of this up, the question to get this conversation started is, what's the most persuasive, efficient, and effective way to attract and engage my ideal customers? Now, in the next vlog, we'll move on to conversation number 5 and consider opportunities to increase the number of solution confirmations, decrease the number of quotes, and improve our overall conversion rates in a customer-centric manner. And remember, if you're doing a major kickoff and you need a little extra energy or help, reach out to us at Better Sales Coach. Making sales coaching easier is what we're all about. Here's to a better sales life and a better kickoff for you and your people.